Hi, I'm Chanel and I want to show you some of my favorite low-tech simple pieces of AT, which is the slide sheet gloves. I'm going to show you a few ways that you could use these slide sheet gloves to make things easier for you as a caregiver as well as for the client. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to show you how to use the slide sheet gloves to make it easier for the client to dress themselves. So we're going to do first upper limb dressing. So we're going to put it on her hand for the jacket to slide over the client's hands. So it might even increase their independence with dressing. Okay, we'll take that off again. The other way that we can use a slide sheet glove is also for lower limb dressing. So this is where you would actually slip it over the person's foot. And that will make it a lot easier for the pants to slip over their feet. This is also a really good way to reduce friction on the heels if you're transferring on and off a bed. So that will make it easier for them to slide the heels off, especially if you're doing single-handed care where you only have one caregiver instead of a second person lifting up the heels. Great. Now the next way that we could use our slide sheet glove is to make it easier to apply a sling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a sling and I'm going to put it behind her back. So here we have our sling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my slide sheet glove on at least one of my arms. Make sure that I get my sling ready. And what I want to do is I want to have the slide sheet between the person's body and the sling. Might actually do other way around, depending on what side you're standing. Get your center line markers. You'll see those little purple tabs. We can have the client leaning slightly forward. And I'm going to have the slide sheet glove between the client and my hand. And the sling. So that can help smooth it out, reduce any wrinkles. So that's for the back of the sling, so you can lean back. And I can do the same for the leg supports. So I'm just taking this out of the way. So what I want to do is I'm going to use it to smooth out the legs over there. Bring it off to the side. And now I want to tuck this underneath the leg. So what I'll do is just have her leg supported on my thigh. And this is going to be in between the leg support and her legs. And I use that to smooth it out. There we go. And that helps us to get the leg supports underneath. Then same for going out. You'll see that I will use the slide sheet glove between the person's body and the sling, and it slips out easily with reduced friction. Okay, get your foot back down. And then you can also use these slide sheet gloves when your client's lying in a mattress and also smooth out bed sheets or anything that can cause wrinkles underneath the client. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of uses for a slide sheet glove, so make sure you get your pair through the Highgate Healthcare website.